Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 26 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the throw in gets away from him. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game,
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
The runner was moving on the pitch, so when he blisters this thing into the gap, he's going to score easily. What wasn't so certain was if the hitter was going to have the wheels to get to third. Well, he answered that question, and he has an RBI triple.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 42 on the season, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder.
Here's Manny Machado now. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, second pitcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Here's George Springer, career line.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder.
In is Joey Votto now.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Votto.
Hard liner to center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's running, and he steps off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Brad Peacock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Mike Schmidt flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Correa has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So they really striding in for Houston.
Leading out for the Astros.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. He's set and the pitch. Line drive base hit to right. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, talk about striking on back-to-back pitches, Dero. A triple then followed by a single. Big inning lurking here.
Yeah, Dan, I think that's his game plan today against this guy right now. Being aggressive in the zone. If he's going to attack, then they're going to pull the trigger.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is pulled into right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he'll get in there safely. And the second run will score as well.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Springer looking up. Gone into the deck seats in center.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here, nobody out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Springer ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, Mike Schmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A 1 pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Springer is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Back with Mark.
Play ball. The shortstop. Hello.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Smoke toward the hole. That's through at base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In is Joey Votto now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now both runners are breaking. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time. So the hit and run works against them as he hits right into a double play. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-1.
Leading out for the Astros.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Ken Griffey Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Bryce Harper will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Mike Schmidt is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. And that's the 3rd out. stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything.
Play ball. He's out.
Buddy Bashirs comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Cal Ripken is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hard ground ball to third. Bregman has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Giancarlo Stanton. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Jose Altuve will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Roll, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really
So
good
this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just
high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer to the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Jeff Bagwell will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. Tony Gwynn will come on now as the pinch hitter.
For New York, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Hard hit ball to second. Reyes has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So standing in, Gary Sanchez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Jorge Posada will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Line drive base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Hey, D-Roll, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. first pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. Gardner not stopping, he's headed for third. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
Man, he's been doing this a lot this season. I'm told that's his 8th triple of the season, and he's not done yet. He should feel really good about that.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Cal Ripken shoots this one over to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw from Reddick won't be in time. He's in there at third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really... Cal Ripken will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 8.
Jeff Bagwell will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Jorge Posada will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Aroldis Chapman comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. 0-1, here it comes. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Oh, and 2, here it is. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jeff Bagwell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now batting, center fielder, Tony.
In now, Tony Gwynn. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And now Bryce Harper as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Here's Brett Gardner now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer, and it's gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Joe Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. Schmidt takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Digging in and looking for more, Cal Ripken. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. This is pulled into right. Reddick is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada. And this is going to find the gap for Posada. Should be extra bases. And this is dropped at third base. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Bryce Harper. He's 5 for 6 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Will Harris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Will Harris.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Now batting, third baseman
Mike Schmidt will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game as this should wind up as extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
now batting.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through. A base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But they threw up a really crooked number there as 13 men crossed the plate. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tyler White will bat next. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here comes another 0-2. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Chapman sets. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And they... Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jeff Bagwell hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Bagwell rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Jorge Posada as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Bryce Harper will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. He's set, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball. Great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Schmidt. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you can do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that could wind up being a costly one, as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Counts 1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Gregorius is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Ready for another shot now, Tony Gwynn. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Altuve on third. Gregorius over at second. Bagwell at first. 2 out in the inning. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Posada. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the base stay loaded with 2 away from the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And it's fouled away. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in once again, Mike Schmidt. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here.
1-0.
And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Striding in once again, Cal Ripken. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jose Altuve. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded.
Second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jeff Bagwell. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here.
The batter, center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tony Gwynn. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Next for New York, Jorge Posada. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And in case you missed it, he is already hit for the cycle. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shoots this one over to first. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here. And I mean huge with a capital. Here's Carlos Correa. Now he'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready once again, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip.
Springer.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tons of runs in this one. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Greinke earns win number 7 on the season. Garrett Cole is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman takes the rare 3-inning save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.